We are here with Scott Stringer to interview. He was a borough president of the Manhattan, and today he was a guy who opened up the doors of Broadway. Nice to see you.
It's great to be with you, Esad. It's great to talk to the Albanian community, which is such an important business and cultural force in New York City.
Mr. Comptroller, Mr. Scott Stringer, you've been a friend to Albanian community, and you did so much for us, and that's why we are here on behalf of Albanian community to thank you for what you have done. And you know it's around the corner, November 28th, is the celebration of Albanian independence from the Turks and from the Serbs.
Well, Albanian Independence Day is always a special occasion, and November 28th is coming very soon. But remember when we celebrated the 100th anniversary at Times Square when I was Manhattan Borough President, and we brought the entire Albanian community around the city from the Bronx throughout the neighborhood. Borough President of the Bronx was there, Mark Jonai was there, so many advocates like yourself and leaders in the community, and we lit up Broadway. All the signs were lit up celebrating Albanian independence, and I think that was very important around the world, because when you celebrate something in Times Square, the whole world knows about it. And I think it was a great time for me as borough president.
Well, I thank you, and you know something? The credit goes to you, because City Hall closed the doors, and he said, let's open Broadway, where the whole world's seen it.
Well, we got it opened, and it was a great credit to the people in Times Square and people who wanted to celebrate the community. And look, since that 100th anniversary, so much excitement within the community, so much economic growth. The city is at a point now where we have more jobs, more economic opportunity. This is a city of immigrants, 170 different languages spoken from 200 countries. And the Albanian community is such a part of that fabric of immigrants who come here and then move up the ladder, aspire to the middle class. First you work for a business, then you own the business, then you own the building, then you own 5 buildings. And that's the spirit of the Albanian community.
We're having some people that are coming into politics too, right? Like Mark Jonai, first elected official.
You know, Mark Jonai, I think, made history as the first Albanian state assemblyman.
Yes.
Ken Bivaraj, who hails from Manhattan, is an up-and-coming leader, not just in the Albanian community, but in Manhattan on the Upper West Side. And so when you think about the next generation of leaders in the city, you have to count the elected leaders of the Albanian community. Because they're going to be at the point where we can discuss how we lift people up, new immigrants to the middle class. Part of what we have to think strategically about, and I know as Comptroller, is the finances of the city is so critical, and that's why we need to grow small businesses. That means we need to grow not just in Manhattan, but around the entire city.
But I think the city is in good hands when they have you, and you have the control of all the cities, so.
Well, it's been a great responsibility, and I've been very gratified to have the support from the community. You know, you don't do this job of representing 8.4 million people because you think you can do it by yourself. You really have to build coalitions and develop relationships. And I've just had a great time getting to know the community over the last few years, whether it's Times Square or, you know, an anniversary celebration in the Bronx. You know, there's always room for all of us to talk and strategize. And I do want to thank you for your contribution. You may be the guy doing the interview today, but you're one of the great leaders in New York City of the Albanian community. You've always spoke passionately about Albanian independence and what it's meant for Albania, but also for New York City. And you've been a confidant, a friend, and a real believer in what your people can accomplish. And I think that's very special.
We are very thankful for those kind words, but do you know that you are in the history of Albanian history? That you did for Albanians more than more Albanians did. You honored so many dignitaries we don't want to mention because the list is so long.
The list is long.
And we had 10,000 people there, but one of them was you, so it was 10,001, right?
Well, thank you, thank you. I'm an unofficial
Albanian.
Yes.
And November 28th, New York is all
going to celebrate another great year of Albanian independence.
But Albanian Americans, right?
Yes,
in the whole
exactly.
New York City.
In all of New York City.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, my friend.
Thank you. Thank you.